This is on Saturday. A recorded interview with Jesse Waters. This is before Biden drops out and gives you a sense of how ready they were for this. Here is Donald Trump with his newly minted Republican vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance.
Investigate the people that hid Joe Biden's condition?
Well, I think somebody has to look at it. Look, you had people that lied to the American public. And I tell you what, you ought to take a look at his doctors, because his doctors keep giving him this wonderful report. I'm not a doctor, but I saw him the other day, was unable to get up the children's stairs going into Air Force One.
Is it a coup against Joe Biden?
It's sort of, yeah.
I think it is. I mean, look, there's a constitutional process, the 25th Amendment. If Joe Biden can't run for president, he can't serve as president. And if they want to take him down because he's mentally incapable of serving, invoke the 25th Amendment. You don't get to sort of do this in the most politically beneficial way for Democrats. If it's an actual problem, they should take care of it in the appropriate way.
And the narrator said, yes, in fact, they do. I mean, look, first off, let's just start with this. And then I want to go back and watch some of that again. But he's announced that he's not capable of doing both effectively, i.e. running and serving as president. And so he has stopped one of them. You can't invoke the 25th Amendment to keep someone from running. He could have still run. They could have invoked the 25th Amendment and said, you're no longer the president. And he could say, like, okay, but I'm still your nominee.
Right. Right. And I love how Trump is trying to complain about the doctors and the bill of health that he's getting. Like Ronnie Jackson, who was his doctor when he was president, had this insane report. Do people remember?
Who's no longer licensed? Let's be clear. He is as much of a doctor as I am.
Right. I mean, in the report, there was, just to give you a sense of how insane it was, the quote was, he has incredibly good genes and it's just the way God made him. Or he said that later, talking about the report. But like, you know, it's hilarious. Trump is floundering, I think, and trying to attack Biden's mental acuity, because now it's going to be him in the white hot spotlight at 78 years old, who has he's lost a step. He makes a lot less sense. We covered the RNC, that rambling, extremely long speech. That was not a coherent political message, and now we can start focusing on that, which is what's exciting.
Well, you know, back then, in the pre-Biden dropout era, they thought, okay, we're just, we're crap stirring, essentially, is what we're doing. And it's like a coup. And I love how he turns to JD and goes like, this is going to involve like more than 4 words. So you do this. And the idea that like a coup is when you decide not to run and your vice president runs, as opposed to when you decide you should hang your vice president.
A coup is peacefully transferring power to your vice president and saying, I won't seek another term. Yeah, that's a coup.
Is he calling for her to be hanged? Well, then it's a coup. Because if he's not, let's go to, wait, do we have more on that?
This is a preview because it's airing tonight. It was,
okay.
It was recorded Saturday.
Oh, poor Jesse Waters.
Oh my
His
God.
big interview with the president, with Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Little bit less relevant now.
A little bit.
That's going to be weird.
The vine, Jesse.
Jesse's going to have to do a little bit of narrating during the interview. Footnote, Ibid. This was this is before Biden dropped out. I love that. He went to the tanning booth. Go back. Look at Jesse. Look how crispy his face looks.
Oh
No
my
better
God.
person's interview.
Jesse Waters
really
went back to the tanning booth. Pop this back up. Well, obviously Trump, but look at Waters. Go back even further. I mean, he took all this trouble to go to the tanning booth. And what if they all get like some type of like, what's going on with Kilmeade? Do they get some type of like group discount? Jeez,
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they have spray
Look at
tan
him.
facilities
Look at
in
him.
Fox.
What did he do?
Which I
Is he
am
taking
jealous
some type
to
of
be honest.
aging serum?
Yeah.
He looks
Leathery.
Yeah.
Super leathery for a guy who doesn't really, you don't get the sense he's doing much outside. But go ahead, look at that. All right. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.